4 is probably overkill, but something in me tells me I want to play 4 boils. And then if we just go on a crazy win streak, we could then like 5-0 with 4 boils and people will be like, what's going on? Oh, we untap and boil them. Kirkinator. All right, I think, you know what? We're just going to go with it. It's going to simplify our sideboarding plan, so you're just going to have to deal with that sideboard. Chandra Tribal here. A prison list. Red Prison, sporting all kinds of Chandras here. We've got Acolyte of Flame. We have Chandra Torch of Defiance. We have Chandra Heart of Fire. We have Awakened Inferno, bringing us to a total of 9 Chandras. And we also have Chandra's Regulator. There was a consideration for the Fire of Kaladesh for 1 season Pyromancer, but no dice here. We've actually trimmed a few rituals in this build and upped the amount of lands. We do this because we have 4, 5, and 6 drops, a little bit higher than we typically do in Red Prism. Most notably here, though, instead of 4 Maze Mines being a Tome Walker sort of build, we're actually going to go play some Chandra's Regulators. Now, this acts a bit like Maze Mine Tome, but it's got the added bonus of doubling up some of our Chandra abilities. We have had a few lists that had a few more than just 2 of them in the list, 2 Chandra Regulators. We decided that it was a little bit more win more, and so we've got just 2 here. So when we do have them plus Chandra, we've got a good win here. Not bad to have a few Maze Mine Tomes. Sideboard's got some Rabble Masters here, a couple Maguses, Angers for those quick matchups, Boil because I'm not dealing with Uro, and a few Soul Guide Lanterns. With that all being said, this is Chandra Tribal. Let's go play some Modern. Watch our first opponent. I should have a 1 of Young Pyro just to complete the tribe. Nope. Not doing that. Thanks, Kirkinator. It's about to dehydrate. Let's go. Just a Chandra fanboy? Oh, I'm telling you, I wanted the Flip Walker. I love all the Flip Walkers. I like the Liliana one. I like Chandra one. I think Jace is the only real super playable one, but Hammer, Uro Omnath, Red Green Belcher, Oops, Uro Sultai, Titan, and Ad Nauseam. Bruno, you should check out our website. I don't even know if that's been working or not. Our website has an article. Man, I don't have a site. Is that what I put in? I don't remember. FluffyWolf2.com. You can go hit that. If you hit that up, you can go check out our article, and it has information about what the meta looks like currently. Doesn't quite have all those that you named. Most of those, though. Strange Tamers are our opponents. We're currently 0-0, and they are currently 0-0. Let's begin Magic. Should never have left Chandra for Liliana back in the high school. Liliana just seems so much more fun. I mean, Liliana the Veil's still played. Laris of the Dream Den, and we have an interesting hand here. Let's just keep and get our feet wet here. Not going to be ritualing out Blood Moons, so no real reason to try to go for those. Polluted Delta here fetching, hoping it's an Inquisition and not a Thoughtseize. This is a very slow hand for a prison deck. Remember, this one has a lot less ritual spells in it. This one's going to be a little bit more middle ground prison. Thoughtseize, they should just take the Chandra here. They're probably reading this card. They take Regulator. Interesting. Probably have another Inquisition or Thoughtseize. Alright, they don't know about Raiming Out Ruins. We'll go ahead and pass the turn. Go ahead, opponent. Sunbaked Canyon here. Follow up discard spell. Follow up Swift Spear. Interesting. I find it a bit interesting that my opponent takes Regulator when I have Maze Mind Tome and my opponent is trying to kill us. Scary thing here is Scourge and all kinds of other like problem cards. We'll go with the Chalice on 1. Chalice on 1's kind of nice here. My opponent didn't play another spell here, but they might have like Death Shadow. They're kind of acting like that. I feel like we have a better chance against my opponent than we would if it was a mid-range list. Two mana Scourge. Kroxa. Kroxa. Do I take 3 here? Or do I just play a Maze Mind Tome? I'm gonna take the 3 here and just get rid of a land. We take a little bit more here. This is setting up for a Scourge to be around. A relatively large Scourge. But I think I want this Maze Mind Tome to smooth out my draws here because I might be looking for a bridge. Alright, what do we got here? Inquisition countered, prowess trigger. Yield. We'll yield. Ta-da! I got very much Chandra downtick on Swift Spear. I'm a little worried about a Lyris though. Bobble for our opponent. The fact that I have a Raimnot and a Scavenger Grounds is super nice for the Kroxa here. Waiting on Maze Mind Tome. Stop on my upkeep here, just in case I don't see anything on the top that I really want. One, two, three, four. Uptick, Scavenger Grounds, clear. I want them to use this Bobble so I can clear it. I'm gonna put this on top. I kind of like the idea of using Chandra here. Using Chandra plus a Scavenger Grounds, since I have an extra Scavenger Grounds. I'm a little bit worried about the Kroxa. I could also try to kill the Swift Spear here. By doing it this way, I've kind of said, hey, I'm going to do the Scavenger Grounds. And I think I might change my mind into killing the Swift Spear here. Rat Jam. Rat Jam. Why are we Rat Jamming? I think I want to downtick this Swift Spear now. I've just made it look like I'm going to do Scavenger Grounds, making my opponent maybe consider what they're doing here with this Bobble. How likely are they to kill Chandra? I don't know. I don't think it's that likely. We have the Chalice on 1 here. Seems fairly safe. Seems relatively safe. Well, I use Bobble here to draw a card. This is interesting they use Bobble here because now I could like use Scavenger Grounds and this is hitting me for what? Let's assume they have 3 prowess trigger things here and I put this Chandra up 1. I think we can They can't Luris Bobble. This is in the companion zone so far. Where's the companion zone? It's over here. Not yet, at least. I think I'm going to go ahead and kill the Swift Spear here. And I'm just going to hope they don't have Scourge. It's not going to really matter because I'm not killing the Scourge. They have to have 2 prowess things here to save this, and that's not possible. You want to change Chandra to Chuck Norris? What? What? I know that in Marvel, Black Widow is sometimes replacing Liliana, but Black Widow has red hair, so that would work. You could do that and I'd be okay with it. You could even go for the twins from Marvel, and what is Scarlet? Scarlet would be a good Chandra. Yeah, that's way too much, Kirkinator. I'm gonna veto that. That's way too much. The Scarlet Witch would be a good one. All right. Ooh, Night's Whisper. That feels really good to see. Not Scourge. I'm not dying yet. Thank goodness. Oh, don't F6. We got Maze Mind Tome. That's right. That's right. Opponent finds a land here. Shocks it in. They're down to 8. It's kind of interesting to shock here. It's a reverse Blightning? Kinda, yeah. Scry. We'll bottom this. I'm gonna take a natural draw here. All right, now we're gonna draw again with Maze Mind Tome because we have plenty of mana. Oh my gosh. Scavenger Grounds, uptick here. I'm gonna cast the Seasoned Pyromancer here. I'm not worried about this Kroxa anymore. Just gonna dig a lot here. Nice, all right. I feel pretty good about this. If their turn's just playing Kroxa here, it's totally fine. They're probably taking 1 Pain, Sunbake, probably another Pain. I've got Chandra uptick plus Chandra uptick. And I have a Ramunot Ruins, and I've got Seasoned Pyromancer defending us. Chalice is a pretty good answer to not Deathrite Shaman. Death Shadow lists. My opponent puts Luris to hand, and that's their turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite at 7. We'll be at 6 though. I'm gonna take the Scry here. Just gain a little bit of life, and then probably set up for the best card on the planet on top. Bottom that. Oh. Blood Moon. We're gonna do it this way. Just sacrifice the Scavenger Grounds. We're gonna just slap down a Blood Moon here. Attack with the Seats Pyromancer and just pass. There's 1,000 different lines there, and this one just feels like the safest thing to be doing against my opponent. Just Blood Moon them, have the Chandra, have this attack, have this Chandra. If they somehow get rid of this, then I've got Ramunots. Got rid of the graveyards. Luris is in hand, and they haven't been able to play anything lately. This avoids like Scourge, Haste, Team or Battle Rage or something crazy. I don't know. All right. This matchup is interesting. I like the Blood Moon still. Definitely like the Chalice. Don't like the Chandra Awakened Inferno. I don't think I need Regulator. Feels a little bit more win all in this matchup. I think the Acolyte dies pretty easily too. That gives me Rabble Masters plus 1 Soul Guide Lantern, which seems fairly powerful. I have some Angers over here, which sort of interest me. Bridge isn't bad either. I don't know if I need these, though. Magic's Aids is me? No. No, I'm not Magic Aids. Same voice? I really doubt this is the same voice. You should pull it up and listen. I am not Magic Aids. It's interesting because sometimes the opponent will play a Scourge down at 3, and that's your window to kill it with an Anger of the Gods. I've seen that happen. I'm going to bring a 1-of in for a Seasoned Pyromancer, because I think I'm going to regret not having 1. I mean, like, we play a Sorcery Speed, Bruno. What? I knew it. Fluffy is Magic Aids. What are you people doing? All right, let's see what our opening hand is. We have a single land. That's not going to do it. Let's mulligan this. I don't hear it. I don't hear it either. All right. Woo. We'll keep this. All right. This is probably just get rid of a Chandra here, and let's see what happens. No, tripping. They're totally different. Thank you. Your legal name is Fluffy Wolf too, obviously. Isn't yours Calico Zach? I mean, Twitch was like, what's your name? I was like, Fluffy Wolf 2. And a little red flag showed up, and I was like, nope, nope. Nope, not Fluffy Wolf 1, Fluffy Wolf 2. Calico Zach right on his passport. Stamped. Thankfully, they didn't take it during a full moon. Blood Crypt shocked in here after fetching. No Thoughtseize for our opponent. No 1-drop either. Just doing this because Death Shadow's a thing. We have a Polluted Delta to follow this up. Fetch and Shocking, I presume, as well. Trying to work their way up to getting their Scourges out and their Death Shadows out. We're going to try to slap down a Chalice here. Hope they don't have a Braid. I doubt they're holding up Bolt there because I really, really think that they are just working towards their Death Shadow. So joke's on all of you. First name's Fluffy. Middle name is Wolf. And last name is 2. We pick up that Chandra that we threw away. She wants to come along on date night. Chalice on 1. Go ahead, opponent. Please don't kill this. Thank you. They might have. I honestly just think they probably kept a hand with Death Shadows in it. All right, we sacrifice an artifact. Goodbye, Chalice. We'll do another Chalice on 1 here. Do another Chalice on 1. That's a mountain, Fluffy. No, it's not. That's Chalice. Soul Guide Lantern for our opponent. That's fine. That's the most earth-shattering thing they play. Prison Understudy, you have not. We did okay in League 1. We're currently in League 2. Playing Chandra Tribal. All right, we're going to go ahead and line up another Chalice here on 1. Angrath's Rampage was played. Bruno was correct about having that. Good for them. Good for them. Our next move is probably Chandra Uptick Maze Mind Tome here. The farther we're away from a Scourge, the absolute better. Being a Chalice on 1 after 1 already being removed is pretty good for us. My game turn on OG was Ezekiel because I like the name. Everyone kept calling me Ezekiel. Calico, that's funny. Those are the moments that you kind of just chuckle to yourself. All right, I'm not afraid of a Liliana. My opponent's still got a Lyris in the companion slot here, so I don't think I need the Blood Moon either. We'll play a Maze Mind Tome here. We'll see if they have a way to get rid of the Chalice, and we're going to start upticking here to kill their life total. Next turn will almost certainly be Rabble Master. The Rainbow Six lobbies were fun. I get what you're trying to get at, but yeah, they probably just thought it was like an abbreviation for something else. Let's say Meyer here, going and getting perhaps a land. Does so. I'm thinking Croxa for some reason. Blood Moon would have been nice to stop Croxa, I suppose, but Maze Mind Tome was just so tempting. Puts a Lyris to hand. All right, we got Lyris in hand. Interesting that we have a Lyris and a Rabble Master. Makes me almost not want to. Let's go ahead and just take the draw. Oh, snap. Chalice on 3? I can't do that, can I? Lyris gets back Soul Guy Lantern, they repeat this. I suppose the Chalice is on 1 here. I could put a Chalice then on 2. Let's take a draw here with the Maze Mind Tome, see what else broken things I can find. Chalice on 0? I'm not as interested in that. I think it's Chalice on 2 here, ladies and gentlemen. Going for the hard locks. Chalice on 2, then maybe work our way to Chalice on 3 per K command. Hits Future Baubles, and Chalice on 1 and 2 hits Angraths, Abrades, Scourges, Death Shadows, Bolts, Fatal Pushes, Thoughtseize, and Inquisition. We've got those covered. Last thing I care about is a Bauble. Lyris played here. I'll probably just blast that and then get the Rabble Master down, getting rid of the lifelink. I think 2 is just fine here. My opponent realizes that playing Lyris into Chandra, I shoot this, and then who knows what I'm going to hit, but it won't really matter. Hey, there's Chandra. Match 1's done. Chandra Tribal. Perfect record. We should drop the league. Our poor opponent, indeed. Too many Chalices. That's why we play the Chalice instead of the Bolts. For those wondering. Who needs Bolt when you can just stop everything? That was good. Can we make Chandra Tribal a thing? Everyone loves Chandra. All right, we're 1-0. My opponent's 2-1. They're double queued. Let's play first. What a hand. Let's keep. What a hand. Nah, I'm not doing predictions. Those jinxed us, Kirkinator. Opponent goes to 6, goes to 5. Their Phantom Cube must be doing terrible. They're already throwing cards away. Well, can't do that anymore. Varus and Address jinxed us all. No 5-0s tonight. That's a shame. Scalding Tarn for my opponent here. We'll go ahead and put a regulator down. Scalding Tarn is kind of interesting. Could mean a lot of things right now in the meta. Long pause. What's this card? What am I playing against? Says opponent. Triome. My bad. Just have all these channel points and nothing to spend them on. You can put glasses on Chandra. You're gonna have to drink a lot of water. We'll see about that. Blood Moon looking really good now. My opponent fetches and shocks. We're just gonna go to main phase 2 here and then play the Blood Moon. It won't get him anywhere. Growth Spiral for my opponent probably. All right, mana leaks. By the way, just saying, we're ready for this matchup. We are ready. It's gonna be a fun game 2 and game 3. Ren in 6 gets to pick up Misty or Scalding Tarn here. Worst enemy picks up the Scalding Tarn because they need that blue. Let's go ahead and use this ability. Pitch a mountain, draw a Chandra, play a bridge, pass a turn. Maybe add some stomping grounds for some chokes. Whoa, 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 Varus in address. That's way too far. Wonder if we were supposed to play bridge first to bait the leak. They won't counter a bridge. They won't counter a bridge. They can bounce a bridge later. They should allow planeswalkers to be pinged again. It'd be kind of nice. This is getting value. I'm play the Scavenger Grounds and not use Chandra here. Maybe my opponent's Scalding Tarn fetches here before. The Growth Spiral. We're already pretty far behind, and since we're not a very aggressive list, we don't have like Rabble Masters and Bone Crusher Giants, we really just have Seasoned Pyromancer plus big walkers. This opponent's probably got the upper hand right now. Chandra is one of the few playable walkers that got that nerf. Correct. Running 6 after this Misty Rainforest. I'm going to just let this slide for right now. Fetching. They're going to be able to fetch and kind of cycle things into play here. Scavenger Grounds is just to scare them a little bit. Yeah, we'll probably see the ult soon. 5 mana to Fairy. We don't really have a whole lot going on here, unfortunately for us. Untaps 2 cards here. I think I'll attempt to play Chandra, but we may just be giving it up next. So Chandra. This will be a counter. I think we can concede here. We're not really beating these two, and not with a Field of the Dead here. They're just going to bounce bridge when they're ready. Yeah, we're really far behind. It's a basic forest. All right. We're way behind. We know what we want to play. Rabble Masters are coming in. Maguses are coming in. Boils are coming in. This and Soul Guide Lantern. This is our package. Bridges, out. Chalices, out. Abrades, out. Question mark for the last cards. Probably just the Regulator, because it's unlikely we're going to get 2 walkers, or walker plus the Regulator down. So we have Desperate Ritual, Simian Spirit Guide. We have the Boils, the Maguses, the Blood Moons, all the Chandras, and the Rabble Masters to smash them. This is what I think I want to be doing. I just wanna Just want to boil my friend over there. The small victory in this match will be boiling my opponent twice in one game. Let's play first. All right. Hand's not super like accelerated, but we're gonna get that Rabble Master down just fine. Opponent's gonna be like, what? Then we'll Pyromancer, then we'll Chandra, we'll be counter, counter, counter. They'll try to play something and bam, I'll hit them with a boil. I can't boil that land, opponent. Man, we're gonna have a real fast one. Play a Triumph. Last league was a 3-2. Snow-covered island, Temple Garden. Let's see how much they care about Rabble Master. They don't have enough gusts to handle the... Ooh, this resolved? Nice main phase stop. Good play, opponent. My opponent doesn't see a single creature keeps in path. I respect that. They don't get to Growth Spiral, though. And we got another Rabble Master coming down. I think I want to play the Rabble Master. Ooh. We're going to do the Rabble Master still. Want to be aggressive on my opponent. Purges. All right. Whew. Purge dodging Blood Moon. Blood Moon dodging Purge. Purge. Now what? Now what, opponent? Don't play Little Teferi. Just hit this button if you're going to play Little Teferi. Blue-white. Reconsiders. Red, blue. Jeskai. Breeding Pool, Shockton, 4 mana, Omnath. All right, Omnath. 1, 2, 3, Blood Moon. I wonder if I'm supposed to play Seasoned Pyromancer or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, maybe wait for Chandra here. I'm gonna wait for Chandra. We're playing Chandra Tribal for obvious reasons. All right, our Boil is super powerful against them. They have basic forest. That's really good for them. 5 mana, Hour of Promise. This unlocks their mana further. They'll get 4 mana of everything but black colors when this next land comes down. Glad I have Blood Moon in play or we would be dying super fast. I'm assuming Field of the Dead plus another card that probably doesn't matter. They decide to go get Plains and Island and make rainbow mana here. Wrenn and 6. Yeah, it super fixes their mana, it seems. Let's find that Boil off the top. And Boil with the Wrenn and 6 here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Attempt Chandra, nice. Deal 2 damage to Wrenn and 6 past turn. I'll get to play potentially Seasoned Pyromancer next to block Omnath, and I'll keep hitting Wrenn and 6. Then I need to find a Boil to get rid of the islands, and then I need a bridge to stop Omnath. And then, am I asking for too much? 4 at Chandra. By the way, there's no fetch lands here, so Wrenn and 6 is just a cool little Wrenn and 6. That's just upticks a bunch. At least they don't have direct damage. Pings Chandra once, pings again here, kills Chandra here with 2 Wrenn and 6s and Omnath. Guess I should have played the Seasoned Pyromancer first. 1, 2, 3, Seasoned Pyromancer, dig deeper. 1, 2, 3, 4, Chandra, uptick. New Chandra. Combat with 2 elementals. Smack run in 6. That was a pretty good turn. Not gonna lie. That worked nicely. Opponent has 2 cards. Now I could have down-ticked on the Omnath, but I'm thinking I'm gonna have a chance to do that here this coming turn. We'll see. Field of Ruin, gain life, up to 30. Combat. Oh my gosh. Chandra Tribal. Find me that Boyle. Come on. I will most certainly down-tick here and probably up-tick to help Chandra back up here. Seasoned Pyromancer in the bin here allows us to do a lot more next turn. Let's go ahead and up loyalty first. Down tick. Play a Maze Mind Tome probably. And maybe this Seasoned Pyromancer we might draw with the Maze Mind Tome. Oh, we have a counter. Well, I'll just do this now so I can hit that sweet F6 button. Seasoned Pyromancer tokens down. My opponent has 1 card, 30 life here. We have 2 Chandras active. Let's go, opponent. If they do find Uro, they can't quite get it back. No double green. White mana currently. That's not good. Don't purge me. Don't you dare touch that Blood Moon. Don't you touch it. Not Teferi. Okay, we're beyond Teferi. Well, not really. Big Teferi's scary. Alright, they can get a basic forest here, killing Ramunot runes with the Field of the Dead if they bounce Blood Moon here. If they bounce Blood Moon, I'm probably at least getting to kill Teferi. Possibly. Land drop for my opponent. Field of the Dead. And then they can Ramunot rune. Oh, they let me untap. Oh, we found Blood Moon. Yeah. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm good. Blood Moon here. My opponent will try to Ramunot ruin me. I have enough mana open to go ahead and fire off one of the Ramunot runes so they don't get an extra zombie here. We get to... I don't know what I want to do, but we'll figure it out here. Deal 2 damage here. They don't get this. Basic. Blood Moon resolves up with this Chandra here. Down. Attack. 1 them, 1 Teferi. Alright. I like this so far. I'm not afraid of an Omnath right off the top here. I can work the Chandra back up. Opponent finds a land. Does not hold the land. Ooh. Uptick. Oh, all right. Extra Blood Moon's probably safer here. We're gonna go up for making this Chandra closer to an emblem and just pass. We'll do this Chandra Awaken. Double Blood Moon here is super safe against, say, like a Teferi, an Aether Gust, a Purge. So having the redundant Blood Moons here with the Field of the Dead in the play seems like a smart line. Don't worry, we'll get to do this. What if we get Regulator now? What's up, KO? Purge. Told you it was a good idea to do this. All right. Land drop here. We'll slap down Big Chandra. Up for damage. We'll make creatures and swing for 4. Let's close this game out. Let's close it out. Chandra, the gift of flame has been given to Omnath and Uro. Damage accepted. What a battle. We're trying. Teferi, the little one. Bounce a token. Goodbye, token. Goodbye. Up for damage. Make elementals here. 1 elemental at Teferi. 2 at them. Go ahead, opponent. You may now have double gifts of flames. Enjoy. The emblem is sweet, isn't it? We're getting there. We're doing the damages. Trying to beat this Omnath player. Excuse me. Should I boil them? That tells them that I have it. Do I want to show them that I have a boil? We're trying to play for game 3. We can't show them I have this boil, right? We'll put this on top. I don't think it's worth showing. They should assume. Nah, they don't have a clue. Take 13, get double gifted. They surely know I'm sideboarding boil. Let's wait for that third island. Let's get greedy here. Let's wait for them to unlock the blood moons. Can't believe it. We let this happen. I can't believe it. It's totally fine, everyone. Don't worry. We have so much mana now. All right, new Chandra. We'll see if they have an Aether Gust. If they do, then I regret everything I've done. Put this on top. Teferi and them. Interesting. I don't think I have to win this with the boil because I have Chandra emblems, but just kind of interesting. I think they are going to die. We're making it interesting, giving them the islands. It's an interesting game. Teamer colors, there's Uro. Ooh, if they get basic forest here, we're nuking the islands. We might want to now. Has waiting been a terrible idea? I don't think so. I think we're fine. Do they even have 2 forests? I believe they do for this exact matchup. I really don't know. I'm pretty confident I've seen double. It's like a 1 of plains, 2, and 3 islands. All right, Chandra again here. Give the gift of wonderfulness. Attack them with 2 here and pass the turn. They're getting bolted every upkeep. Take the bolt to the face. Down to 6. They need exactly the forest here, and if they do, they escape. I then shoot it again with the Chandra. We're looking pretty good here. There you go. Chandra Tribal. Getting game 2 done. They don't know about the boil. I don't want to hear it. Chat's like, of course they understand the boil's there. Of course you're siding it in. It's a 1 of, right? Right? That's what we agree on, chat. It's a 1 of boil. That's what my opponent's thinking. They're not ready to get quad boiled. Okay, I was like, oh my gosh. 1 of a play set, exactly. All right, I think we just submit this. They have paths and purges. We need to be aware of that. We have red cards. We'll see how it works out. 13 minutes on my opponent's clock. We're at 20 minutes. I don't think I can keep a 1-lander, but I think the list is trying to tell me something. I don't think I can keep a 1-lander. It's cute though. We'll mulligan this. Alright, we can keep this. Let's get these Rabble Masters going. Bruno, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. What a keep. We have an aggro hand here. Let's get it going. Ooh, it's not a bad one for the good old Uro over there. It's not a bad rip at all. What if my opponent's got the Renin 6 too? Ooh. Triome. Love the no fear. Just Manowar. Think of the follow. Triome, huh? Ooh, basic forest. I sort of want to go for this. I know this is super greedy, but I want to do it. Whoa, the Squatchies are here. What's up, Squatch Chief? The Squatches. I really want to do this. Let's do it. Aggression. We're the aggressive hand here. Land drop. Oh no, wrong Chandra. Alright, Rabble Master, get going. We will attack Renin 6 here to try to clear the Renin 6 for future fetches and to prevent this from happening. My opponent could have a Teferi to bounce Rabble Master. We'll definitely need that land. More likely for them to bounce maybe the Goblin, but they could shoot the Goblin. Look at the Squat Chiefs, the cozy blankets. Oh, the Purge. Purges has a flooded strand and gets to use their Renin 6. Looks like my opponent's got it all here. Needing a third land or we're in trouble. Why do we have a Squatch Zoom that's on a toilet? Has Bolus seen this? Upticks on the flooded strand here. Needing land, we do hit it. Thank goodness. Extra land here. Trigger of the Rabble Master, and we're going to go ahead and attack Renin 6 once again. Go ahead, opponent. We'll see if they have another way to deal with this Rabble Master. Hopefully it's Path. So what was Squat Chief playing? Did Squat Chief 5-0? 3 mana to Teferi. What are we doing? Bouncing? Land. Fetching. So that they can Renin 6. Evan 4-1? That's pretty good. But that's Evan. That's not Squat Chief. Bounces Rabble Master here. Okay, so they don't have Path. Squat Chief played Arena today? Chandra's an interesting one here. They could force a negation this, though. I think I just want to continue my Rabble Master plans. Oh, thank goodness. Illegal attacks. Let's get rid of the Renin 6 here, making Teferi pretty easy to kill next turn. I wouldn't mind getting Chandra Heart of Fire over the Torch of Defiance here down. Teferi goes up. We're looking okay here. Okay, not great. They've got Verdict mana, yeah. How long till the dual-facing cards for companions? Oh boy. 2022. I'm waiting for the modal dual-facing card split cards. Split cards with fuse, with ultra fuse. Pay 10 mana, get to use all 4 sides. All 4 sides, yes. We're entering a new dimension. Opponents considering their options here. They don't have a quick board wipe, it seems. Maybe spot removal. Split fuse companions. The Field of Ruin, that's an interesting card here. We got a Blood Moon. Gonna go to combat if possible. This is interesting to do this right now. Doesn't really change anything. We're on draw step, so we can't cast anything due to Teferi. Wonder what this gets them. All right, we'll go to combat here. I'm gonna send Rabble Master at them, this at Teferi, this at Teferi, and I'm gonna send 2 more at them, because I think I'm pretty okay here of not having something block the Teferis. And then, so the question here is, do I play Chandra and just uptick to put something here, or do I attempt to bait out with, like, Blood Moon? We could have an Hour of Promise. My opponent didn't go get what they needed, though, with the Field of Ruin. Like, they had this. Why not just cast it? So I'm thinking Blood Moon might be more important here. But it could be just Chandra. I guess it does make the boil worse. Let's just see what they have. Alright, just a mana leak. Alright. We have them dead on board. We'll see what they do here. They need some sort of board wipe or some way to create a lot of creatures that block us. Blood Moon would have been countered as well from the mana leak. I'm expecting Hour of Promise, Field of the Dead, plus another card. That would make two things, two blockers. Top deck land, Chandra. If no top deck land, Blood Moon. These seem to be our outs. Plays another Teferi. Not so worried about this. Bounce Rabble Master. Does so. We have 4 damage in the goblins here. 5th if I get the Rabble Master down. 1, 2, 3, 1. This is interesting. If I get the land, I wonder if I'm supposed to Chandra or just go Rabble Master again. There's Field of the Dead. Blood Moon's become a priority. 1 at Teferi, 3 at them. I'm gonna go ahead and put the Soul Guide Lantern down first, and then I'll try to Blood Moon. I'm thinking this gets countered. It does not. Wow. They could just have a purge, so we're not out of it yet. Now I'm starting to wonder what my opponent kept. Didn't keep a Force of Negation, clearly. Didn't have Path. They had a Purge. They had a few Teferis. What do you have? What do they have? Land? Well, maybe. Maybe just a bunch of lands. I guess that's a possibility. Cryptic? Maybe. Maybe. They play a land and just pass the turn here. I gotta just attack them past turn here. If they ever unlock our Blood Moon, we'll just do that. Unlock the Blood Moon. They don't have many islands. There's one, there's one. Huh. We win. We won the match. Chandra Tribal's better than Uro and Omnath. Take that one to the bank. Boils. Well then, on we go. We're finding opponents really quick, and it kind of worries me that people have re-queued. Let's go. We didn't get to boil? We're just showing that we need 4 boils in the sideboard to flex on our opponents, and that is it. Laris here. We have a Chalice. Let's keep. We're also proving out that you don't need to ritual out Blood Moon so fast. They're like a totem. The boils are bringing the good luck. That's what they're doing. All right, opponent's got a Marsh Flats here. Samurai Drive is our opponent's. Plains. Memnite. All right. This is always fun to play against Hammer Time. Always fun. A little Hammer Time here. Silent clearing for our opponent. This is going to be a tough one. They put Luris to hand? Is that what they just did? Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm gonna Chalice on 1 and hope that they don't Hammer Time me anytime soon. Yeah, I think they just put Luris to hand. I can't quite Blood Moon the Luris out of this. Pure Steel Paladin. Okay, Blood Moon's next. This will allow things to equip. They can't put a hammer down. We're okay. As we work our way up to Chandra, we'll be in good shape. I'm going to go ahead and Blood Moon to keep things a little bit more on the up and up on the double black here for my opponent. Next up is probably just Chandra. Down tick on Pure Steel Paladin. Oh, we're going to work on the... Oh, yeah, white. White. We're going to get to it. Don't worry. We'll smack some stuff around. Man, I could just play Chandra Heart of Fire. Oh my gosh. I probably just do that. Why not Season Pyromancer? I don't know. I liked all the cards I had here. I think it's just Heart of Fire here. Heart of Fire, shoot the Luris. Seems pretty strong here. Since they can get other things back. You can follow this up with the Chandra. If I top deck a land, here, I can Chandra, uptick Chandra Regulator, and the land drop, and then double down on this. If not, I just play Chandra Regulator and double down on this. Watch this, everyone. You ready for some double downs? Give me the land. Just make it broken. Oh, that's not a land. All right. Regulator. Uh-oh. Opponent like, nope, not interested. Concede off the regulator. All right. This is going to be a tough one for sure. I don't have that much spot removal. We got the Pair of a Braid, so if I see those in the main, I'm probably good to go for that. Awakened Inferno way too high up on the curve, I think. The moons could be a little bit meh. It might be a couple moons and a Chandra out. Could even like potentially keep the Chandra here. Let's take Blood Moon completely out, bring Magus in as blockers, because we're going to probably need those if they don't quite kill me. Really wondering if I should have this Chandra just as a way to kind of clear some things and be a finisher. But I think if we're getting to Awakened Inferno, we'll probably already have the game fairly locked up. It's probably fine. I think Rabble may be better than Magus. We can do that. I like the Chandra Acolyte of Flame here because it lets us rebuy Angers or Abrades. And the Abrades are super important. Luris is a little bit of a problem in this matchup, making me want the Soul Guide Lanterns over Maze Mind Tome. Let's go for this. Let's go. Let's go. Let's find that Abrade. Come on, Abrade. That's not an Abrade. Mulligan. All right, we can keep this one probably because I have a pair of Angers and a Bridge. Let's go for it. Getting rid of Chandra. Holding on to an extra set of Angers here. Anger's not bad against Luris. Definitely a true statement. The Bridge is really nice to see here. My opponent can obviously get under it by attacking, then playing some things. But it's super nice to have this as an option. Oh no! What are you doing, opponent? Just look away. No, my Bridge. All right, Heart of Fire, not a really good top deck. We'll see what happens with that. Maybe this is all they had. Maybe Thoughtseize is all they had. Sigarda Aid. Plus creature? No creature so far. All right. They're going to make something too big, and I'm not going to be able to kill it because they have the Aid here. Pure Steel Paladin. No. Never mind now. Please don't do that. Luris to hand. All right. Land, go. We play at sorcery speed. I needed an Abrade. Godless Shrine's pretty good here. Luris plus something. They've got something. Give me the Abrade. Oh, Chandra. All right, so How do I kill the Luris here? We've got a Colossal Hammer, probably. Shouldn't we have played Chandra there? What? She's 5. We were one more shy. She's a 5, not a 4. Okay, so we have a couple options here. One option here is to use Chandra and uptick. And upticking to discard the hand and look for things. And then hope that, yeah, they might kill Chandra. But if they don't, I get 3 draws at a bridge. The other hope is that this is not double hammer. So that's one option. Another option here is Chandra down tick on Luris. They play hammer. The following turn, I can use this Chandra and some mana and this Chandra, maybe try to find bridge. Chandra Ritual Anger is not a bad idea. It doesn't dig us as deep. We can at least try it, I suppose. It empties our hand too in case I top deck a bridge. This is most certainly a like Colossal Hammer though. So there it is. Yeah. I mean, we don't have much going here. We needed an Abrade. What I can hope for is an Abrade off the top or a bridge if they don't have a second Colossal Hammer. Silent Clearing, drawing, looking for that. All right, they win. Just plays another Colossal. Why not Chandra minus? It does the same thing. Season Pyromancer would have created blockers. That's something to be aware of. That might be better than these two. Let's bring some more Rabble Masters in. I'm gonna bring some Blood Moon effects back in. I think they could be useful. Well, we don't want to save cards. We're trying to play a quick bridge. Wow. This hand is nearly perfect against my opponent. It needs a second land. If either of these were a land, we'd just snap this off. This would be so easy. I don't think I can risk this on trying to find one land here in the top card. Keep and pray. I have 2 Abrades. I feel like this is a keep and lose the game unless you find a land. And if you find that land, great. If you don't, you just lose. I think we could actually probably find Simian Spirit Guide and Chalice, which would be better as a turn 1 with a mountain rather than this. I think this has to be a mulligan. I don't see this winning. All right, I have a turn 2 Chandra. It's kind of cute. We played 23 lands, so we had 22 hits. It's not a lot. All right, we're going to go with a turn 2 Chandra and see what happens. If my opponent has Thoughtseize, well, then they have Thoughtseize. Opponent's mulligan to 5. You just want to make me a hypocrite? All right, let's see what they got. Marsh Flats. Just play a creature, please, so I can kill it. Don't Thoughtseize. Don't Thoughtseize. That's not good. Chandra away. Now I'll take a Magus. Ooh, that is a very interesting top deck. Rabblemaster go. We can be aggressive and we have chump blockers now. It was not bad. Turn 2 Simian Spirit Guide got an upgrade. upgraded to victory. Oh, good mulligan. What a good mulligan. Oh, we had Chalice coming too. Oh. They're at 15. They must not have any creatures. They were going to try to do that whole Luris thing again. Ha! Gotcha. Varos in a dress? Shh. Can't say that. It's illegal. Chandra's doing Chandra's things. Rabble, rabble. Rabble, rabble. We brought more rabbles in too. Yeah. 3-2 activated. Uh-oh. We're doing pretty okay here with the Chandra tribals. Took down the Uro Omnath too. Look at that Nightbot checking out our website. If everyone clicked that's here, we would have the most visitors in one day. Be a part of history. Click that button. It is super sweet. It's one of the few non-Karn prison builds that I would kind of recommend. A little more casual because of so many Chandras, but it's definitely pretty close to just that mono red version of Prism. It does things. Gets the job done. Opponents are scared of us now. They're scared of us. I did shave one Chandra Awakened Inferno, and I've not been disappointed thus far. Aether Gust is this card's worst nightmare. All right. Next match. Round 2 of accepting a match. We'll see if our opponent accepts with us. And they do. Nope. Just hesitation by Magic Online. Nope. 14. Donations are currently not being accepted as we determine how best to offer this option to our viewers. Stay tuned. But how do I get my very own modern MTG deck played on stream? Just wait. Opponent's 2-0. Currently double queued. What's double queuing? Oh, one lander. Oh, Blood Moons. For the Kaldheim things, I think I've got about 4 cards that I'm interested in. I think we have to mulligan this. I can't keep a one lander against somebody that I don't know. And no, nothing was declared there. Oh gosh. The absolute irony of having 4 mana, and what do I have? The Chandra I can't cast. I have both of them. I have both of the Chandras I can't cast at 5. You would keep this? I mean, you all know this doesn't do much, and I would be more tempted to run out the Chalice on 1 because I don't know if I'm drawing that next land. I think this is a mulligan as well. All right, we'll keep this. All right, we'll see what happens here. We'll never know if we would have drawn the land or not. It's just a rough couple mulligans there. Well, Chalice on 1 would be super good here. Let's go ahead and braid this past turn. We have options here. We need to find a bridge, hide. My opponent is Blitz. Let him blitz me then. Manamorphose into Manamorphose here. Opt. This is kind of good to see how they're going through all these cards and not putting another threat in play. We'll slam down bridge past turn. That is one piece. We need some chalices. Storm count 3. Opt. My opponent is super digging here. They really wanted that Soulscar Mage to hit for that. Light up the stage in hand. There's a Swift Spear. Gets to attack us for 1. Plays the land. All right, we're going to see this light up the stage. Please hold. Please hold. What is this? Lava Dart. Okay. Never mind. No light up the stage. I don't do this to prevent the attack because I might hit a Chandra, and we're at 3 mana so far. Chalice rip off the top here. My opponent, it looks like they're going to attack here. Can't prevent it necessarily. In the middle of combat, we do Lava Dart. My opponent does this correctly this time. This time I might consider it because light up the stage is a thing. 2 mana, there's a Stormwing. All right, 15-19 here. Would love a land here to play, and then Seasoned Pyromancer. I'm going to exile both of these and use Seasoned Pyromancer. This gives me the highest chance of being able to cast anything after this. I end up hitting Blood Moon and Chandra, 2 things I could not cast because I didn't find a land. It's all right. Bridge and Chalice are awesome off the top. They've been pretty good so far. Good enough to make my opponent concede. That's lucky. Oh, this would have been attacking. Now I would have been able to Chandra, possibly down tick. I don't know. Maybe that was a... I don't know about that concede. You gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. All right, Chandra Awakens way too high here. Really don't like my Blood Moons in this matchup. Acolyte's probably just not very good either. Rather just be able to kill things or have a really fast, aggressive creature. I like the Heart of Fire. It makes some of their creatures a little bit awkward. Definitely Chalice. Maze Mind Tome's kind of nice here because we can gain a little bit of life. That may be important. Kind of like this. Remember, we don't have much removal in this version. We're going to bring in up to 5 here, and then we have Chump Blockers and Seasoned Pyromancer. Looking for Bridge to stop my opponent from attacking us in the air. This keeps the curve relatively cheap. We just dropped a 6-drop here, and I'm replacing all 3s with 3s, so. Chandra Heart of Fire is the best card for helping with that. So we're kind of okay with how it might work out here. All right, this hand, I might not ritual out the Chalice if I miss a land drop here. We'll see. Soulscar Mage for my opponent as a leading card. This is really tough. I'm probably supposed to. My opponent did mulligan once. Maybe they don't have a second land here. This Chalice is risky because I may not get to my lands for the Seasoned Pyromancer. We'll see. Second land for my opponent plays this down. Sprite Dragon. All right. Hits for 2. This isn't bad to see. My 1 of Blast Zone that we haven't seen the whole entire league so far. Another Sprite Dragon here. Can't anger off the top just yet. Looking for Mountain, preferably. We have a Burst Lightning here. Gets countered. Everything happens here. Really, really, really need a Mountain here. This Blast Zone could go to 2, though, so Seasoned Pyromancer may be blocking as well. 6 damage here puts me to 12. Really need red source here. It's a painful one, but I'll take it. Seasoned Pyromancer getting rid of Chandra. Seasoned Pyromancer probably. Oh gosh, that's aggressive. Alright. Manamorphose grows Sprite Dragons. I'm probably looking at needing a bridge now. I can chump the Soulscar Mage here. Depending on how big the Sprite Dragons get though, we're kind of in trouble. An Anger off the top wouldn't be bad if this last card isn't a spell. 3, 6. I take 6, go to 5, and I have a Ramunot Ruin. Anger the Gods one time, please. Anger the Gods, and no Pump Spell. Chalice on 2 is cute. Alright, I don't believe I want to show them Blast Zone. Chandra attacking this doesn't do anything. We have 3 flyers. Scry doesn't matter, but it was 2 to the top. We needed Anger. There it is. 2 down. Okay. I think we're okay here. We're going to be on the play, which is what we prefer since we're trying to do quick chalices. I think we're okay with how we've sideboarded. All right, let's look for the fast chalices. This is this hand's pretty bad. This hand's pretty bad, doesn't do much. This is a mulligan. Okay, I don't dislike this. Chalice with the braids for removal. I like both. I almost want to keep the Chandra too. Get rid of just like the gemstone here. I'm gonna get rid of the gemstone. It's a little bit riskier, but I think I'd rather have 2 braids and then a follow-up Chandra than having the extra land. We'll see though. Chalice on 1. Go ahead, opponent. Soulscar Mage here. 2 mana. Sprite Dragon. All right. Pretty easy. A braid targets, if you will. Let's go ahead and braid to probably the Sprite Dragon because it could grow beyond in a braid, and I'd love to get another land. Chandra uptick in a braid, the Soulscar Mage. If we kind of whiff here and my opponent puts more creatures down, the bridge doesn't look too bad. Extra Sprite Dragon for my opponent. We had a Regulator. Alright, let's go ahead and deal 3 damage to Sprite Dragon again. Yeah. Oops. Regulator's a bit of a weird one to have drawn here. Spire Bluff Canal for my opponent, attacks for 1. We can put Regulator down, and I can actually discard this Regulator. Discarding this Regulator gives me a chance to find this land that I'm missing. Oh. Aether Gust. Okay, bottom. Interesting. Okay. I didn't expect that one. Manamorphose for my opponents. We haven't tried to deploy Bridge yet because Bridge just isn't happening. It's just not really stopping this because they're playing at instant speed for the most part. Attacks for 2 puts us to 13. We do finally find that land. We'll attempt a Chandra here. And down tick to kill their creature. Feels safe. 2 spells here save it. Sorry, 3 spells. Would have to be Spell, Spell, and Lava Dart. Soulscar dead. All right. We're looking okay here. Sprite Dragon coming down, attacks Chandra. It's pretty good for them. We'll jam out a Chalice on 2. With a potential bridge coming up here in this Chalice on 2, I'm feeling pretty safe at potentially killing them. We'll have to see if their prowess version is one with Shattering Spree. Mutagenic Growth grows Sprite Dragon to 2. They do another spell, Bridges online. Lava Darts. They're going all in with these spells. 4 damage puts me to 9. 1, 2, 3 here. Bridge. We can also Regulator behind this. It gets countered, but it empties the hand. That way we don't have a Swift Spear showing up. Not that I think that's possible at this point. All right, we're looking for one of our Chandras here, probably. Although Rabblemaster's not bad. Basically, we need to close the game out before my opponent finds a Shattering Spree. We'll see if that's the card they have. Fiery Islet for my opponent. Draws a brand new fresh card here. Seasoned Pyromancer's semi-safe here with the Sprite Dragon. I'm gonna go to combat with everything here. This trades with the Sprite Dragon. They could pump this and then it doesn't trade, and I don't think I'm upset about that. Land here, and I'm not going to play Bridge here in case they have Shattering Spree. I don't think we have to completely empty our hand at this point. It gives me an option to attack with Seasoned Pyromancer as well. And there you have it. Opponent's just done. Wipe them off. We got there. Nice Chandra too. Woo! Woo! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're currently 4-0. Let's find our final opponent. The 5-0 jinx is everywhere. Oh, we're just riding the 5-0 jinx. We're surfing on top of the wave here. Question is, how are we going to keep our balance or not? We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we're trying to get those play points back. Would like to be positive for once instead of burning them all up. Let's make Chandra happen here, ladies and gentlemen. Fitting to be running hot with the Chandra list. She's doing all right. We got one match to go. Restore our balance? Oh no, don't say that. I'm not sure I could beat that. All right, let's find this final opponent. Then cereal? That sounds like a really good idea. I ate cereal before getting on the stream because I was still hungry after dinner. Maybe that was it. If we win, we'll just eat cereal before the stream every single time. Fruit Loops, that's what we ate. Not Lucky Charms, it's Fruit Loops. Chalcin Zero can get the Restore Balance. It can also get the Lotus Blooms if we run into Ad Nauseum. Ah, we have Apple Jacks too. That's the other cereal in the house. And Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And we just had to toss some really old mini wheats. Frosted mini wheats. All right, where's his fifth and final opponent? Oh no, I called him out. Let's make him sweat a moment. Okay, that's enough. We're going to take him to the Inferno. We're currently 4-0. My opponent is 1-0. Opponent wins the dice roll as well. Okay, we'll keep this. We have Gemstone, Pitching, Mountain here, Maze Mine Tome on turn 1. Good luck, opponent. Is this the leaderboard guy? I don't know. Inquisition takes our Maze Mine Tome. I don't pay attention to that stuff. All right, top of the library is a Simian Spirit Guide, which is kind of cool. Maybe get a quick Chandra down. They don't know about it yet. Verdant Catacombs for my opponent. Fetching. Inquisition, Verdant Catacombs, Maze Mine Tome in the yard. In case this is a Goyf. It's a 3-4 Goyf. We can get rid of the 3-4 Goyf, and we will. It's a bridge that I so desperately want to play. But I feel good about doing Chandra here and killing Goyf. Goyf is really hard for us to deal with. They could have surgicaled their own cards and not taken them. That would have been detrimental. Blood Crypt here for my opponent. Finds a Renin 6 down tick kill Chandra, it looks like. Looking for a top deck land. That'll work. Blood Moon here, go ahead opponent. Choosing this over bridge to take them off green. They can get more mountains if they like, because both of these are fetch lands, but it keeps them off Liliana. Oh. Oh no. This is really bad. This is really bad. I guess I'll get rid of Chandra Heart of Fire because we won't cast that because of Liliana. We just got Junded? We did. Alright, bridge down. Liliana in play. I don't have any way to really interact with this other than maybe a Seasoned Pyromancer and then swing with the creatures. This isn't good. This is really bad. I spoke too soon. Maybe they'll die to their own Dark Confidant. All right, we have 5 mana. It's good. Keep in mind, we could top deck Chandra Heart of Fire, fire at Liliana, and then the following turn we could find land plus Awakened Inferno. So we need Heart of Fire right here. My opponent's doing stuff, I'm just not gonna commentate it. It's Mishra's Bauble, they're drawing Liliana upticks, all the good stuff. Draws a card. No Heart of Fire. Pass turn. Yeah, we needed some Planeswalkers. My opponent's taking no damage here. Tarmogoyf is in hand. I'd love to see Liliana go up one more time for us. If that goes up, we get one more chance at a Chandra Heart of Fire. They did check what we're drawing, though. They go up, we discard. They didn't care about the top of the library here, so it's definitely not a Planeswalker of any sorts. Ren 6 up and Aluris played, Bauble replayed as well. Opponent's doing it all. Nile Spellbomb as well. Top of the library is A. Interesting. We'll just pass the turn and yeah. Got an Acolyte, a Flame, Bauble trigger and Dark Confidant trigger, draws and takes no damage. Finds their basic forest. This is bad. This is really bad. They're gonna split bridge and everything else probably. Oh. What? Do they have a way to kill bridge here? They must. What do we have left? Luris and a Dark Confidant here? Why is this not just bridge and everything else? You have your basic forest. Oh, here it comes. Why did I speak up? Dude. This is a mountain still. I got my red mana. Doing this so they can't attack me and maybe Bob kills them. And maybe they'll forget that Ren and 6 should kill Dark Confidant. Runner, runner, runner. Lily, Lily, Lily. 9 damage. 4 mana Bloodbraid Elf. Shoot. Why am I calling for Lily? Just Bloodbraid. By the way, Scavenger Grounds takes care of Tarmogoyf, sort of. My Jund opponent is doing everything, and I'm sitting here with 2 lands now. Fetch, shock, all that draws. Cool. Bam. Get chaliced on 1. You didn't see that one coming, did you? Mill them out? No, we're going to kill them with their Dark Confidant. Look at that, 2 damage. Down to 9. Woo! They're almost dead. Just hit 2 Bloodbraid Elves. That's all you got to do now. You should play that second Dark Confidant. I dare you. Spellbomb to draw a card. I can't imagine they need to draw much more here. Trying to shrink their Goyf, I guess. I don't really know what they're doing. Emblem with Renin 6. Now Dark Confidant doesn't die unless they have another one. Lily can kill their Dark Confidant currently. I'm at a healthy 20 life. We're getting there. Forest is finally played. Croxa played. Take 3, down to 17. Can't replay this. They have Tarmogoyf in hand plus 6 unknowns. New Renin 6. Can shoot their own Dark Confidant. Returns a land. Wooded Foothills. I guess they probably know about 1 or 2 of the lands. Mishra's Bauble for my opponent. Cool. Cool. This is all fun. Raminot Ruins. If I hit 2 more lands, things gonna get interesting. Dark Confidant trigger. Bloodstained Mire. They could lure us every turn. That's fine with me. Mishra's Bauble. Gives me plenty of time to find answers. All 3 of them. I'm telling you, if they're not careful with this Dark Confidant and them continuously doing these Bloodstained Mires and all of that, they might die. Oh, I guarantee they have an answer for this bridge. They're just deciding to click every single button possible and make sure they get all this value before ruining us with whatever this is. This looks like just Croxa hardcast. All right, we're down to 14. I just need my opponent to spin off a Bloodbraid Elf for me. Thanks. I'm not using the Scavenger Grounds, by the way, because I really need lands. All right, we're at 4 lands. This is good because this means we can top deck a Chandra. Dark Confidant spins off an Abrupt Decay, and we hit this button. We hit this button. They found it. Oh, we were going to hit another Raminot Ruins, too. Oh, another one. What's crazy is, depending on what they hit here, we could have gotten them in like 3 turns. Could have. Didn't, though. I didn't, though. All right. What's the best way to approach this matchup? Chalice on 2, turn 1. Bring in the boils. So fast Blood Moons are pretty good. We never saw a Bolt. Doesn't mean they don't play it. Gosh, we don't have like any answer to a Liliana other than our Chandras. So we got to probably keep all the Chandras in. We have a Blast Zone, which isn't bad. That's an answer as well. Don't think I want Regulator. I think I want Magus over Regulator. I think I want to try to fit these Rabble Masters in. Let's get rid of 2 Chandras for 2 Rabble Masters. I wonder if I don't even care about having the Abrade, but the Abrade's like super important to get rid of like a Dark Confidant, but maybe I just like forgo the Abrade with the idea that I'll just be on the play and more aggressive. I like having the Awakened Inferno because it's an easier way to get a Chandra or a Liliana taken care of if it's gotten away from us. Heart of Fire and Bridge are probably our best cards. I think this is our best shot. I was thinking about keeping Acolyte of Flame in. The reason I think about keeping Acolyte of Flame in is because it would help us get to a Chandra emblem faster, which may be a way to win this game. All right, I think I like what we have here. We can always turn one Chalice or turn one Blood Moon. Let's see what we get here. Well, it's not terrible. It's Thoughtseize proof. A little ways away from putting a Chalice on 2. No bridge. It's Thoughtseize proof. Kind of want to keep it. We have 3 lands, which is important, and 2 Chandras. It feels reasonable, but it may not win us this game. But I'm afraid to go down and then just have our first card taken away by a Thoughtseize. You would? Kind of like don't mind this. They're either taking a Chalice because they're afraid of Chalice on 1 and 2, or they're going to take a Chandra here and just deal with 1 Chandra. Why not Chalice on 0? Because then I lose the next Chalice to a Thoughtseize, and I want a Chalice on 1. Chalice on 1 protects Chandra from Bolt, our hand from Inquisition and Thoughtseize. Like, it's not perfect, but it's a thing. Tarmogoyf? Renin 6. Picks up a land. Nice. Alright. Rabblemaster. Throw the 1 goblin at the Renin 6. My opponent could fetch, downtick, and Liliana downtick. But then we have a Chandra coming after that. And then the Liliana is really far away. So they kill here. Land, fetch. Decides the Abrupt Decay. The Rabblemaster instead. Burning Catacombs. All right. We're looking okay. Looking okay. Uptick, damage. Go ahead, opponent. We skip over a mountain, which is really good. We're basically on autopilot here. Could be a Bloodbraid Elf. We'll see if that's what they've got. Dark Confidant's not too scary here. I like a removal spell versus having to use Chandra downtick on a Dark Confidant. I just go for this. This is our ticket to victory. I think I uptick. Am I upticking or downticking? I can shoot this for 1. This is at 5. It's really hard for my opponent to deal with. I kind of want to kill the Dark Confidant. If that was their most powerful play here, we have to remember that sometimes Chandra doesn't get us there. It's very interesting because the extra draw could be like 4 damage, which would be great. Look at how divided the chat is. It's like, use the Chandra up, kill the Dark Confidant. So like if they Bloodbraid Elf, they can Renin 6 and Bloodbraid Elf. And I think I want to just go up here instead. Be okay with 1 draw here. Pressuring this and plus this pressure here. And I think with that pressure, the combination of these, plus this Chandra getting very close, I think this uptick for 1 turn is okay. Raging Ravine. So they get like an extra draw. But I keep a Chandra around that can board wipe, kill a big Tarmogoyf, a variety of things. Give them the gift. There's an Assassin's Trophy, so perfect example. I can still get rid of this Dark Confidant, but we have at least given them a Chandra emblem here. They don't even go after this. I really want to just go one more time here. Let's just do it. Nice top deck. We'll hold. Now they have to Renin 6 to ping Chandra, and we're doing at least a damage, maybe even more. Plague Engineers 3 plus this, down to 8. This is worth 4 damage, and Chandra's worth 1 or 2 upticks. Alright, our uptick with Chandra was fine, and it paid off. We're on the draw now. Game 3. All comes down to this. All comes down to this. What do we want to do? Match 5, game 3 for all the marbles. The Chandra was on time. We needed a little luck there, but it was good. Pray for a gemstone hand. I mean, it's likely. We have 4 of them. I don't think I change anything. I think I have to let them deal with a few bridges. We're aware they now have Assassin's Trophy, which is good to know. So I'm glad to know about that at least. Turn 1 moon. It's got to be Thoughtseize proof, probably. We'll see. Well, it's an interesting hand because it's not a quick blood moon necessarily, but I threaten the Chalice here. And if I top deck a Simian Spirit Guide, it is a turn 1 moon. This hand seems okay. I think we're worth a keep here. I think it's worth a keep. Opponents kept 7-2, Blackleaf Cliffs here, Inquisition. Now they have to really pick here. Obviously, it'll depend on what they have. I'd love to see them take the Ritual here, but they'll probably take Chalice. This is a fine start, though. They've got to whittle through what we have here, and then they've got 2 big Chandras to deal with. Opponent takes Blood Moon. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. All right, Blackleaf Cliffs, what you doing over there? You gonna try to steal this Chalice? Burning Catacombs. They think Blood Moon's not in hand. Basic Swamp. Dark Confidant. We just do this Blood Moon now. I'd love to Chandra Ritual out to get rid of the Dark Confidant, but playing Blood Moon now is likely to keep them off green. Tarmogoyf, take 2. Chalice on 1 looks like my next line here. Well, never mind. All right, Dark Confidant. Come on in. Give me a hug. Thanks, man. Just rip them off the top, just like that. Chandra downtick on Dark Confidant. Request Bolt for Chandra. Good luck, opponent. This is where we're going. There it is. There's the Bolt. Respect. Who's gonna top deck first, opponent? Not you. Me? Land. Come on. Chandra. Going up. Oh, that would have been a really good one. We'll just Season Pyromancer, put the pizza in the oven. It's cooking it for our victory lap. Let's go. Come on. Land. Heart of Fire. Let's go. That's a ritual spell. 13. Come on. Awakened Inferno. Let's go. Chalice on 2 is probably worth it here. Chalice on 1 stops Bolt, but Chalice on 2 stops strange things like Goyf and Dark Confidants and things like that. Opponent's at 13. Do I get greedy and put Chandra 1 more up, or are we going for an emblem? Doesn't matter. We have to not make any decisions. That's a 5-0 Chandra Tribal in Modern. Running hot with the ladies here. That's a trophy. Look at that. Look at that. I think that trophy's on fire. Woo! Spicy hotness here. Getting there with the Chandra Tribal. Getting the 5-0. Well, that's something you don't see very often. Confirmed best prison deck in Modern? Yes. Yes. Hooch, thank you so much. Let's see here. We got Tripsky, Handsome, Last God, Cullen, Win just followed. Zaja, Daniel from Brazil. Who else? GR Duncan. Hooch is giving more. Calm down, Hooch. Put it away. Put the wallet away. Can we open one celebratory chest? We'll think about it. We'll think about it. Last God. There you have it. Chandra, Tribal, Red Prison here in Modern. 4 Boils getting it done. The Rabble Masters fast enough. And Chandra's, pretty much all of them getting there. MVP, it's a tough one at the end. Might be the Blood Moon. Could be the Awakened Inferno. Might be Torch of Defiance. But my heart goes out to Heart of Fire. Red Prison, Chandra. Hooch, put the wallet away. Resident Madman gets the sub. Daniel from Brazil, Voyager E, and GR Duncan getting them subs. MVP could definitely be Rabble Master. Definitely could be. Hooch, I told you, put that away. Thunderbird getting the gifted sub. For all our brand new subs, you get these cool emotes, but you also have access to our sub-only Discord. Consider that. Consider joining us. Kazayami, thank you for the follow as well. We got it done. Got it done. What a great league.